Today we're going to be talking about all of the teams that qualified to Bangkok and our predictions of them. So make sure to watch the video until the end to see who's going to win.
So Sentinels, second seed from America's, the Cloud team. Have you seen this one?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, this one.
It was actually crazy.
Yeah, second's so good. I like how, because like you got in this current meta, if you're using the tail a lot, I think you've got to be good on Yoru. He's a beast on Yoru.
I mean, the fake TP was a really good play in my opinion. And the shorty here, he knew that he hit him 2 times, so he couldn't pull out the shorty up close and just went for it. I mean, the 4 shots before were crazy.
Ah, yeah, no, it's not. Yeah, the fake TP over towards B main is so sick.
Yeah, Zaken is nuts. I love Zaken.
Okay, bang. Hiding in the smoke. Oh, this one they kind of destroyed MLBR. Dude.
That shot on Aspas, damn. I like that smoke on Venger on Abyss.
Leaks out?
Yeah. It's a really good smoke. It's actually like for like this. It's good for Omen players and it's good for Astra players.
Yeah.
Like you basically just ignore the Jet updraft because he's focused on other players than plugging in. But the shots he hit, I mean, these shots.
That's crazy.
Another second highlight.
And again,
Another second highlight.
oh god. Wait, that's yeah, you take those.
I mean, you take those, right? But it's fully random, you know? I mean, he was shooting at Sova, he was going for the Sova kill, he got the second one purely based off luck and just randomness, right? And then he just finished the round, so...
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy, but still second clip, you know?
Still a second.
Still a second clip.
I like 2 things, right? I like how the individuals are playing, especially I think Zalsis and John are playing really well at the moment. And then I like just their overall approach to the meta. I think they've just heavy gone for Teo, Yoru. And
then some of the breach as well.
Yes, yeah, when the breach is on.
They had a pretty tough run. And I think the upper bracket final against G2, the fact that they got to lower bracket place against MIBR, I mean, let's be honest here, MIBR, not a great of a team. Even though they have Aspas, I think they lack still in the game plan and like the macro-wise on game plan. I was watching the Pearl versus G2 in the first game.
Yeah.
They got absolutely shut down.
No, I think I was smashed it.
On Pearl versus G2, right? But in the grand final, I think like they prepared a lot of stuff and they reviewed it, and it was a completely different map.
It's always a really good sign when you see teams do that. Like in the rematch where you just see like, oh, okay, they've learned so much. What I liked in this final was the Abyss. They played Abyss against G2's Abyss that looked super strong, and they just went for a brand new comp to like punish how Leaf was using the chamber.
The chamber, yeah.
Yeah, that was really cool. And I'm not sure they had much practice on it as well. So being able to have theory that is good and execute it this well is
with so little time, just wing it.
Yeah.
It's a good sign that like you have players that can actually play certain agents to counter certain teams on certain maps.
Yeah, it's an incredibly good sign. So Sentinels will be playing DRX, and DRX have gone on a run, to be honest. I was not expecting this from the team. I feel like Hyunmin looks incredibly good. Flashback is clutching a lot, and Freeing is just Teo. And he's just fragging so heavy. Okay. I'm super impressed with this team. They look probably the most drilled at the moment. Like they're the most team play in Pacific, yeah.
They also adapted the Tejo Bridge comps.
Yeah.
In most of the maps, right?
And like all of them. And
in all of them, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he plays Palmer.
1v2 clutch.
He's doing this all the time.
Really?
Yeah, he's doing this all the time.
I feel like it's really hard to play clashes with Vice because you really have no, like, you got nothing to play around, right?
Yeah, you got absolutely nothing. I mean, this is a misplay from T1.
This is definitely a misplay from T1. I mean, in my opinion, you cannot lose this crossfire, right? When you have a guy in A main and a guy on default in the corner, you just hold the crossfire, right? And you pick off each other, and it's. I don't know what Stax was doing here. I don't know why he's so swing like this.
Yeah.
And then the other guy didn't refrag him.
Nietzsche is so passive as well. You gotta, no matter what, you gotta commit to this one.
Yeah, you gotta commit. You gotta refrag the teammate right there because like the angle is just so favorable for you in that 2v1. Like Flashback cannot be winning this.
Yes,
let's just say this.
No, I agree. But I'm telling you, he's winning. Like you give this guy a little chance, he'll win.
Yeah. Again, Fracture, and the same team again.
Dude, yeah,
Hyunmin just absolutely obliterating him with Stinger.
He's getting a lot of fast kills. A lot of fast kills.
Is he like a double satchel player?
Yeah.
The history and shooting on people.
Loves to send it, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's scary, man. Like really good fast bullet accuracy, not scared of sending it. And a lot of the time with the Teo, he doesn't have to worry about certain areas or he knows that someone would have swung out already.
That's the like really big plus of the Tejo Bridge comp because you can just isolate so many angles and like get the most annoying angles out of the way for the duelist.
Yeah.
Or he can just focus on what's in front of him, basically.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, Mako, consistently incredible.
Oh. I mean, doing those shots from a position like this is really hard because usually this position is getting util dumped. As you can see, like he's getting fade pulled, but as soon as he's getting the fade pull, he's already peaking. So, I mean, it's just insane shots, honestly. But I think the spacing could have been better from Genji.
Oh, for sure.
They're just running like...
And you should always kind of wait for the tether faster because it would reveal that he's there.
Exactly.
Also, I think agents, like, you know, like Teo, at the beginning, people have like a 2-3 week period where like they maybe struggle to play against the agent. And like, I still think we're in like that period where we don't know exactly how to play against the Teo, and sometimes that can like mess with players.
It's kind of hard to approach certain things because you are usually, like you can adapt to certain things, but with Tejo, I mean, it's really hard. I mean, the agent is OP in my opinion, and he should get nerfed to the ground with the rackets and the drone. It's gonna be nice seeing like how teams from Bangkok will adapt to the Tejo bridge comms, and I feel like we got a glimpse of it in EU and in every other region actually, how people can approach those comms.
Yeah, I'm excited for this team. I think people underrate this team. Honestly, maybe me included. I think that the Pacific region, when I watched them, maybe isn't up to the scratch of like where it was last year. That's kind of where I'm being. I'm thinking.
So I think they're level below?
Maybe not level below, and I think they can get like upsets, but I wouldn't feel confident in either of these two like winning the event. Whereas like I would say there's more teams in.
So we put like EU and NA above Pacific for sure.
And I would say like maybe EDG as well. I see like doing better than them as well. Yeah, I kind of have them lower, but I could be wrong. They got a lot of time, and obviously DRX proven great coaching staff.
Vitality. Oh, and actually we're talking about D1, so let's watch some Vitality clips.
Yeah, surely they didn't put clips against you in there.
Oh, surely they didn't. Okay, this is a classic, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big play. Dude, Dirk is playing good, man.
Yeah, Dirk.
It's looking like what we were saying with Genji, this fumbling Meteor. Like it's the same with Fnatic.
Yeah,
they're like, oh man.
Actually, I mean, the player that I felt the most actually in yesterday's best of 5 was Derka, you know. Like you could feel the man. Like he was just saturating, killing everyone. And same here with Jed. It's very hard also to predict this play because it's an out of map play.
Yeah.
Which you cannot really predict at all.
No, and in your pre-aims, like not here.
Yeah.
You just gotta kind of be ready sometimes with the ult, but when in the moment when there's so many things to think about, it's a rough one.
You know, they put a clip against that.
Damn, dude,
that's crazy.
This is disrespectful.
That is shambolic.
This is disrespectful as hell.
Yeah, as I mentioned earlier, like Derko was the player that I think maybe not everyone from us felt him the most, but for sure me, like I felt him the most, you know, out of every other player.
Yeah. Him and Les had a pretty good game.
Oh yeah, this is the round where he satched out on side and killed all of us.
Where do they all dark eclipse? Because we might have the fake TP in there as well, surely, as a fake Euro clone.
Yeah, we lost that round, by the way. Now I'm looking at it, I mean, we fucked it up.
So you guys lose, I don't want to pile it on, but you guys do lose a lot of like man advance.
Yeah, a lot of, because it's the lack of the direction. Yeah, I mean, that's insane, you know, that's insane.
It's lovely. Of course it is.
Of course.
Dude, it's where it was sick.
Yeah. I mean, to pull it off, I mean, I would say it's kind of a misplay by Heretics, because looking back at the clip, he has the camera, right?
Yeah.
He tags Yoru, and then he gets off the camera and he sees no one is executing. I think you always shoot the clone here.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think like the protocol should be that, I mean, how I see it always is, I always shoot the clone when there's snapping happening, you know?
Okay, yeah.
Just to make sure.
I get what you're saying, yeah.
Just to make sure. When there's snapping happening, then there's like...
Because he has camera info behind it.
Yeah. And that like he doesn't see anyone committing, like he pops the camera again, he sees no one.
You might as well.
He might as well, you know?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
He might as well.
Yeah.
But, I mean, shout out for Derek for pulling it off.
It's such a perfect round to do it as well, because he has his ult, so you're like, well, he's going to try and snowball by using the ult.
Yeah, but he's not using the ult, and it's also the bonus round for Vitality.
Oh, yeah, it's so sick.
Yeah.
And
all of the conditions were met to do this.
It's so perfect. They said it worked in one prac and then they never used it again. Was like, let's just save it for an official.
That's a good thing to save. I would say they had a fairly easy, maybe not fairly easy bracket, but fairly easy journey.
Yeah. I think it's always scary playing against K-Corp early on.
Yeah.
Because you know they're going to have some mad stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Especially now with Sadak. it's maybe even a little bit madder. But Eng teams always have like good set stuff. Yeah.
And I think also talking about Karma Corp, I think they didn't show the full potential yet.
I think that's true.
I had them in high regards, and I think I still have them in high regards because, I mean, as I said to previous rosters, I think this roster is also built to win championships. In kickoff, they didn't really show it.
Yeah.
But I still have high hopes for them with the roster that they have. I think the potential is still good there. But going back to Vitality, I mean, that one against K-Corp, yeah, fair enough. 2-0 against Foot. Smashed them, absolutely obliterated them. I think just Vitality is like, I would say 2 levels above Foot. I have nothing against Foot, you know, they're great aimers, but I think they are lacking in the strategic and like manipulation of the rotations type game style in VALORANT. They heavily rely on the entries and 4v3, 4v2 situations, where they just freeze in aggressive post-plant situations, or maybe not post-plant. They just freeze in aggressive positions, and they wait for you to make a mistake.
Oh, okay.
The upper bracket final against Heretics. God damn, that was another smash.
Okay, gonna smash them as well. Not many people, only you and K-Corp took a map off them.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Actually, we and K-Corp, we are the only teams that put up a good fight against Vitality.
Yeah.
And we should be winning that best of 5. I'm gonna throw it out there. But the reverse sweep was crazy.
I think this team is scary just because I don't think they are at like the level of team play, let's say like you guys or like DRX Red at this moment. So they're kind of just winning from individuals being incredible.
Yeah.
And that's scary because that's like them here and they could be
up. Exactly. Like they're not showing full potential of the roster yet in my opinion.
So being this good early on is...
It's a good indicator for the roster at the beginning of the year. For sure.
Okay, so Vitality play against T1. So let's check out how T1 are looking. Dude, T1 have done a weird thing where Carpe is standing in. They changed their 5th to Carpe here, who wins like 3 1v2 by the way in this game. Like it's crazy. So they kicked, well, we don't really know what's going on. They replaced Sylvan with Carpe like midway through the tournament.
Midway through the
tournament, yeah.
Maybe some internal issues here and there.
For sure.
But we cannot really say.
Oh, yes. They haven't given us a definitive answer, so
we cannot guess. 12-11, okay. Huge round.
Same game, I think.
Yeah, same game. Result. Oh, the tackle is so cool.
They will, yeah. So, especially stuff like this when they're just like
you can get so many angles off.
Yeah, they like give you an area that looks free, and then the salvos come in. I think this team has a lot more to give.
You mean T1?
Yeah, T1.
Okay.
Because like they have really big individuals. Like I mean, Meteor, Buzz, Stacks. They're like proven big players.
Yeah. He's now the class.
He was the other class, yeah. So he had a 1v2 before. The other one we watched, and he has this on.
Yeah. I mean, I respect that he's he saw him going back lamps, he shot, right?
Yeah.
He's ulting lamps and then he swings. I respect that.
Yeah.
And on 12-11,
knows that he's gonna be moving and just the confidence.
Yeah. What do you think about Talon?
So this is the guy they were playing.
Oh yeah, this is
big interesting stuff going on. So in the interview after they qualified to Masters, he was on the stage and he was like,
Sylvan.
Yeah, Sylvan was on the stage and he said, if I get put in, then I'll try and step up. And that's like the only thing that's been said about it, like the change.
Yeah. Maybe that's T1 philosophy. Maybe they're doing the same thing that they're doing in League right now.
Okay.
They're also swapping players in and out for the officials.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Dude, they've been doing that a lot in this VALORANT as well. They consistently had like a 6th member that they'll switch.
Yeah, and they're just switching mid tournament, right? Which is kinda you bold, and you don't see it in FPS.
No, you
right?
don't, yeah.
You never see this.
But I don't see it. I can't say it doesn't work because obviously they qualified and like their thing. But historically, it's never looked good.
Let's watch T1 Journey on the kickoff. Okay, so they were the upper back.
Dude, they nearly lost this game. So yeah, they nearly lost this game. They didn't get many pistols.
Is Boom a good team? Or like
Boom, I think the coaching stuff is good, and I think firepower is not there. They're winning maps at the moment because of the coaches and good anti-strat.
So just anti-stratting the opponents is the way to play.
Yeah.
2-1 versus Boom, 2-1 versus PaperX. How did that go?
This is when people had a little bit of hope for PaperX. Pretty sure this was close, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, it was close.
11-13. This was before people stopped believing in PaperX. I think this one could have gone either way, for sure.
Rocking the chamber comp on split.
Look at the PaperX comp as well. Got a Sage out here.
FRX costs. They do be wilding all the time.
To be wild in. Timbron split is weird because then they played Talon. It's not that close, but it's like at least like third map. Could have been.
Haven comp, I mean, the checkmate comp, right? As our coaches are.
The Fnatic.
Call it, yeah.
The Fnatic special. Put in Meteor on ISO. That is, Meteor on ISO is just the one. And then check out their Lotus comp.
Erase ISO.
Yeah.
Damn. And that works actually. They won the map against the
3-0. The 3-0. They played it 3 times.
Is ISO viable?
Oh, it's good.
Really?
Yeah, it's good. It's good. You double damage the choke on A. No one can beat it.
Not even Neon.
Maybe a Neon. I'm seeing raised Satchels. We haven't seen it against a Neon. Maybe Neon could be.
Neon Omen TP?
Neon. No, the Omen still gets hit TP.
Oh, yeah, really?
It's crazy.
And that guy's DRX, the final.
DRX. Close final.
Close final. 30-11 again. Rocking the Chambers comp. I need to do some VOD reviews actually on this split comp against them.
They use some
with this Chamber comp. It's good to like have the knowledge of where he's gonna pick or where he puts the TPs, right?
Sure, yeah. Once the chamber doesn't get any value on attack as well, you shut it down on A. I'm not sure it can do.
You cannot really play the comp.
T1, in my opinion, looking a little shaky, but they've also lost a lot of pistols. So I am like kind of storing that in my head that honestly, if they get those pistols on lock, they can
be completely pistols.
Yeah, that's how I view it. And so they're playing Vitality first. That's gonna be a banger game.
We have all the banger games on Bangkok.
It's a nice draw. Yeah, it's a nice draw. Like all the teams are good.
Let's talk about our opponents.
I was wondering if you were gonna go there.
Yeah.
Kang, of course, just incredible.
Is it a heaven? Is it a miss smoke for heaven, or is it unintentional?
I'm not sure because I think it's intentional that he wants to get there. Well, I would like to think it's intentional.
I would like to think it's intentional as well because.
And then it just drops as you're going into the.
No. It's look. Wait, actually, he maybe did like up and then
as soon as it just down, and then you wouldn't, and then you push into it. I'm honestly not sure. It's one of those that we'll never know.
Yeah, actually, but it's a kind of good play, honestly, because you're giving so much space to Jet.
And you know, like the reactive smoke people.
Yeah, the flat smoke.
Yeah, like that would fade before your one in theory. So like, they would then give you that angle to just focus on there and not have to worry about back side.
Yeah, I like that play. If it's intentional, that's a good play, honestly.
Yeah, otherwise we just broke down a miss mode.
Fracture against Nova. No idea who that team is.
They got some cool stuff. They're pretty underrated in China Nova. They got some cool bind comps going. Dude, Smoggy.
Smoggy is a beast.
He's ill.
Yeah, he is a beast.
That's the thing about EDG. You can't count any of their individuals out. Like they can all have a really big game frag wise.
Gotta be careful against them.
You gotta be careful of them because they're so good individually.
I mean, it's 10 shots actually. Like double up on tower, and then this shot. Smoggy's a beast.
Yeah, they're kind of playing like old comps though.
They still play the old comps, right?
Yeah. That might be their weakness on this one. I feel like
they heavily rely on the old comps and the individuals to pop off.
And I'm not sure in the current meta if you can get away with that, dude. A Killjoy on
Fracture.
I don't know if that's gonna fly these days.
Yeah, it's not 2022.
And a lot of Neon.
They love Neon. Insane flash, actually.
The flash is pretty. Has hanked it, dude. They did the classic on this. They did the classic run. Bob, Trace, EDG 2-0.
EDG losing against Trace 2-0. Did you watch that game?
They looked rough.
It looked rough for EDG.
Yeah, it looked rough for EDG. I was like, oh, okay. Like I was worried for EDG.
Really?
And then no joke here, they look like a different team.
Versus XLG.
So XLG, I think they beat them on binds.
Oh yeah, that's the 13-0 Haven.
Yeah. And then next they do another.
They do another. Back-to-back 13-0 on Haven.
So yeah, it's like rough here for the first 2 games, and then these first start flying in, and we're like, oh okay,
they're back.
They're back. The Haven's incredible.
But maybe something similar happened to them, like with us versus Foot. I think like when we lost the Foot game, we started to look like a completely different team.
Yeah.
After one game, So maybe like it's the same with them.
Step up a lot of it. Look at the scores here.
Oh, they got absolutely smashed. And then against Billy, that was a rundown. Only Pearl close.
Yeah.
The Neon KO comp. I like the Pearl Neon comp. The Neon KO. It's like similar to Sunset comp.
Yeah.
Where you play flash KO.
Yeah, I flash, you slide out.
And then against Trace, they got the revenge.
This was
really
closer than the 3-1 suggests, yeah. And they really threw behind Trace.
Trace
should have won that.
So they should be 2-0 up.
Yeah, it could have been different.
Yeah.
It could have been different.
And then the fracture of the default comp. I played against EDG one time in Shanghai when I was in Heretics. They didn't really look good at that time.
Yeah.
But then Champions came in and everyone knows how Champions are,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. They're LAN players, I mean. Like they're the pressure moments, like step up individuals. They never count them out.
We don't have Team Liquid clips.
I mean, we've seen them, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, fair enough.
This will be the sleeper team.
But more like the black horse of the team, right?
Yeah, it is for sure. Like people aren't fully sold on them, but honestly, they got some cool stuff. It's
I really like that play because you usually want to break out the vice wall, right?
Yeah.
Him playing inside of the smoke close to the wall to get at this chip kill. I really like that.
No, it's awesome. Yeah, I'm excited for Trace. It looks similar to you know when they've got the upsets in champs. They had like 2 strong maps. They've kind of done that again, where there's 2 strong maps, and if you don't veto against them properly, I think they're gonna win some games.
Insane shots, by the way, from Kai.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about the utility, but the shots that he hit are actually insane. Really crisp, especially those 2 last shots. Okay, 5v3, and they win the eco.
Wait, do they win this?
Yes. They win a 5v2 but eco.
Oh, is this where he goes crazy with the marshal? Oh, mate.
Right. Wait, what just happened?
Dude, it's wild.
He just picked up a marshal and he killed 3 people with it.
It's insane.
Yeah, deadlock utility in hookah, you cannot really... It's really hard to push hookah versus deadlock.
Yeah. Dude, I just think the Gravnet is so big.
Yeah, how do you call it in English? Like the
Spread.
like this too big, like
The area effect, yeah.
like no, so big. He actually did a mistake because he knew himself, and they didn't capitalize on that, and he actually got a kill off of that, which is crazy. But
Yeah.
yeah, we gotta be careful about that deadlock greatness. So they started with Dragon Ranger 2-0, and then they mentioned earlier 2-0 versus EDG,
Yeah.
which they absolutely smashed them. The 2-1 against Billy Billy. Did you watch that game?
Trace against Billy Billy. Yes, I did watch this game. Yeah, it was good as well. Billy Billy got a little bit, I don't know, they got a little bit unlucky that Trace looked so good, I guess, because I kind of thought they might get the 3rd spot. I mean, the 2nd spot.
Interesting comp on Lotus. I mean, not interesting. I think it's kind of going towards default comp.
Yeah.
On Lotus, I would say, with the Vice, Fate, and Viper. I think like Vice is just really strong on Lotus.
It locks down C.
Yeah.
Like, when you got that smoke and wall there, you're like, well.
Yeah, you cannot really do anything. When you don't beta the utility, when you go in onto the side, you're basically dead.
Yeah.
And then the final against EDG, again, as we mentioned, was super close. Could have went either way, right?
Yeah. No, I think they could have won it.
Yeah. Now we go back to G2.
Yeah, last team G2.
Oh, this is the first best of 3 against Sentinels, right? Where they absolutely obliterated them. And this is the Joker clip. Yeah.
Yeah. Like you said earlier, such a big upgrade.
Yeah, insane upgrade.
It's surprising that out of everyone, like, he remained in EG. I thought he would be the one that people would go for.
Yeah, I was also surprised he didn't even 1G. Like, he was insane.
He was so good.
And he's proving it right now, right? Like, even with this clip. It's really hard also to get off of this angle, and I feel like I realized watching other teams play, a lot of people play on this angle.
Yeah.
Because like, look, you are trying to clear him, but you're running into him
And
when he's spraying, right?
It's just this, like, I love this comp. Like, this angle here with the vice, like, so they will have to commit through the wall, because obviously the wall there will separate you.
Yeah.
And then you have to deal with the forms, so you can't really move through them.
So we are forced to go into him.
Go into him, yeah, exactly. And then you got the flash at the back as well, which can get you, and then they just double swing from here as well.
There's just so much you have to do. Like,
You duck in it.
you cannot really do anything against it. Like, when you don't beta the vice util before they execute, when you don't actually wave it, it's super hard.
Yeah, you gotta lose the rounds majority of the time. Dude, Leaf is bringing back Chamber.
I mean, 2 insane shots. Actually, 3 insane shots.
That doesn't really say that's fast.
Okay.
This is tank neutral. Damn, not bad.
Not bad, but Riot changed the Bridgestone because it's a cosmetic. Cloud9 and then Leviathan. Cloud9, really a hit or miss team.
Yeah, I think so. Sometimes they look really good.
But sometimes they look really bad.
They're like an America's talent.
Yeah. Actually, 2-0 against Leviathan. Honestly, I thought Leviathan would be much better team. were the changes that they made, bringing Demon 1 and the tank.
Yeah.
Those 2 games, I think like G2 is just a level above of both.
I mean, when I started watching this as well, like the first games, I was like, they are so drilled already.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. Like because they obviously kept the 4 and then just put 1 in that can play a lot of similar, or can play a lot of the agents that are good at the moment. Like I was looking at some of the micro team play and I'm just like, holy hell,
they look really good.
Yeah, they were the level that I expect most teams like at champs to start looking like once you've had a whole year to kind of get ready.
Yeah.
So
I mean that's what happens when you keep like the core or of 3 or even 4 players for such a long time, where you swap a duelist, you just put him of what you have already.
Yeah.
You add maybe some of his things that he likes to do. You just build on top of it, you know.
Yeah.
And the result is G2 basically, and the level of gameplay they are showing is actually insane. Yeah, the Sentinels game. Whew. That one was a rough one for Sentinels fans.
Yeah. No, dude, I was hyping it up as well. I was like, this is gonna be a banger, best of 3, and I was like, oh, so fast. They're getting wrecked. I did like the step up from Sentinels in the final. It was a good final.
Yeah, this was a really good final. As we said earlier, like in Bangkok, there's not a bad team, right?
No.
8 of best teams of every region.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a really good tournament.
People will ask me for percentages on stream. I think I'm not sure I would ever give anyone above a 65%. I think most of the games, maximum I'll give like a 60-40% to the like favorites. I think it's really close.
It's really close. I'm stoked to play.
You can imagine, yeah.
The fact that we qualified here and that we're gonna play in it, actually stoked.
So we said it's gonna be a close tournament. Yeah. Who are you saying is the favorite for this?
Besides us, of course.
I'm not gonna say us besides you guys.
I would still go for G2.
Yeah,
I think like maybe I have a soft spot for them, you know.
Yeah.
But I just really like the Jogema upgrade, and as we mentioned earlier, like they are a really well-drilled team already. I think it's just a matter of showing this on the international stage, which I think they will do because they already got the experience. So I would go for G2, but I would also go for Vitality.
I've been Vitality.
I would also go for them just based off how they are playing, and they are playing here. But they could be up here, you know.
Yes.
And the level that they can approach is crazy and it's scary for other teams.
Yeah.
So, and let's see. They have a really big chance to be the dark horse and to upset many teams. To be honest, looking at these teams, anyone could win it. Maybe not T1 and maybe not Trace, but yeah, anyone could win it.
I think I agree with that take. T1 needs some more time.
T1 and Trace definitely need some more time, but I think every other team could have a chance. Thanks for watching us yapping with my boy Sliggy here. And make sure to tune in. We're gonna be playing against EDG. So make sure to tune in, watch this game, and we'll see you there.